Hey everybody, second video of today. Let me sit so I have something to do. I'm gonna sit and do some resin reveals. It helps me concentrate while I do this. So I've been thinking about the state of the world. So we've got four train derailments, and there's no coincidence that they're all happening right now. I think what we all need to do, at least the adults and young adults of the world, we need to start taking responsibility. Our power has been given over to pedophiles. Pedophiles are worshipped. People, I don't know about you, but if I had billions of dollars, I would not be living some fancy lifestyle just because I had the money. I would be improving my world. I wouldn't want to have garages full of toys and silly shit while other people starve and while the planet dies. I couldn't do that. I think what's going on here is we've lost touch with nature, we've lost touch with each other, and we've lost touch with ourselves. I think that these derailments, from what I've heard, are happening because of greed. What are we doing, y'all? Why are we sitting back complacent while toxic chemicals are such a huge part of everybody's lives? I mean, I know in some ways, some of these substances, make our lives what they are, but that's the whole thing. We need to change. We don't live natural lives. If we were all off grid type people, we wouldn't need most of the stuff, that is causing harm to the planet. Are we going to get to a point where we learn our lessons, that we just start? Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice little candle holder there. Da, da, da. So, I think that if we were living better lives and we took responsibility for our actions, and I'll include myself, I'm sitting here in front of a ring light and a little phone computer, and I can only take responsibility for myself and observe what I'm seeing. Freaking balloons that are doing God knows what. We're being gaslit. The rulers are fucking evil, racist, again, pedophiles. They're all sick fucks. When did we agree as adults to be ruled by these types of people? Do you really think that you voted these people in? A lot of the rules are being made every day and horrible shit's happening every day, and these people aren't held accountable. Secrets that we should all be privy to, anything from GMO foods and clones and toxic ingredients. I mean, your whole grocery store is filled with chemicals that are fed to the babies. I mean, sure, go ahead and kill yourself with whatever you want to, but why would you want that? At what point have we had enough and quit supporting these huge corporations? Here's another one. Resin reveal. That one's very pretty. I love that. Awesome. Helps me to think to do this while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. It's just we're so overwhelmed. I mean, go all the way back. Did Epstein ever get held accountable? I mean, I don't think he died in prison, y'all. I think that was a double. I don't think it was him. I think there's places a lot of these people go. I mean, the list goes on and on. Have you noticed that a lot of the new Hollywood stars are clones of the old ones? They look exactly the fucking same. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, maybe it's my age, and with age, you start to see stuff or you're just sick of it. I'm not a fucking child. Facebook has had me on restrictions for, I don't know, like a year now. Like I'm a fucking child that I don't get to say what the fuck I think. Doesn't matter if they think it's true or not. I don't need to be fucking fact checked. If I'm wrong about something, show me that I'm wrong and I take responsibility. But you shouldn't get to fucking, I don't give a fuck about agreements or whatever. They gaslight you with that by, oh, you don't get to hang out and talk to your friends if you don't sign this stupid agreement that nobody fucking reads the goddamn agreement anyway, and nor should they. When you agree to something that's immoral and wrong, it shouldn't be put into place. So I don't know if any of y'all are on my Facebook or whatever, but if you're a Facebook friend, support me, man. Like, I'm speaking up and talking about stuff and showing things, and then get told that I'm a fucking liar, get fact checked when I know that the shit is fucking true. Like, fuck you. Like, you don't get to fucking... No, you can bully me, you can gaslight me, you can try to force toxins into me, you can do all these things that you're choosing to do and people that are going along with it, but it's up to me to say fucking no. It's up to each of you to say fucking no, to start talking with each other and not putting up with this fucking bullshit. We're not children. We're adults. We get to decide what the fuck we think is right. And I'm sorry, that old saying of saying, if your vote fucking mattered, they wouldn't let you do it. I mean, we all know that Biden, he sits there molesting children on fucking TV. Don't you fucking care? All these Hollywood elites that went to the fucking island. Did you know that Epstein Island, like right across from it, not very far, is Biden's island? Like, the list goes on, y'all. And it's up to us to start taking responsibility and not get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed by all this crap and UFO stuff and all like that. Who gives a fuck if it's real or not? It's up to us to start living good lives and come to a point where we say, fuck no. Fuck no. And if everybody stood together, things would fucking change. Taxing people till the day they die, working us to the fucking bone. And in the medieval times when there were peasants and shit, they only had to work 150 days out of the year. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh, this one's Orgonite. Look at that. That's badass. Nice. I love the Orgonite ones. A little bit of fire with some healing at the same time. Woo. So, you know, I'm obviously fucking pissed. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the average person that doesn't seem to think it's important, and that it's more important to, I don't know, support a company because you're tired and eating at a place like McDonald's. Dudes, it's been in the news before. Slaughterhouses busted filled with human bodies. Like, oh, conspiracy theory, you're so silly. You know that food is fucking garbage. You know it is. Quit supporting all these huge corporations. Suffer a little fucking bit. Like, they can't keep controlling our food as they're blowing up all the grain supplies, all the food manufacturing places. Now they're destroying the soil and water with these derailments and sprays and chemicals everywhere. Resin reveal. Break up the intensity. This one's Orgonite too. Beautiful. Nice. Love it. So, yeah, I haven't been talking much lately because, I mean, who can get their head around what the fuck is happening right now? And that's the whole idea, to overwhelm us so that we don't stand up for anything. Choose something. Choose something to improve about yourself, educate yourself, talk to your neighbors, make friends with people you wouldn't normally be friends with. And I'm not saying, hooray for the neighborhood pedo, let's be their friend. No, I'm talking about the righteous, good people. Like maybe they're working on stuff and they're not quite where you're at, but begin fucking somewhere, you know, improve yourself as a person. We're not taking responsibility for ourselves in general as community, as a whole, you know, I'm talking even a world community. And we blame it on things like rulers and things, and then those rulers are not held accountable. I mean, we're being pushed up against the wall here, and when you've had enough, you'll stand up. I've had enough. I've had enough, and I know that I'm being punished. It's affecting my business. I've stood up against local pedophiles. I know I keep saying pedophiles, but I can't fucking just sit back after what I've experienced and seen in life, that I'm going to grow up and just be a part of the problem. I'm not going to turn a blind eye. I'm just not. And if I see something serious like abuse to a child, then if it affects my business, so be it. You know, but I need your support. I don't know if y'all realize it or not, but I'd be making more money if I had a minimum wage job than being a tattoo artist. I live in a tiny town. And when you live in a tiny town and you stand up to somebody that's popular, especially more than one, it doesn't bode well for you. So yeah, like I can't be monetized on this YouTube channel until I have 1,000 subscribers. And I don't really have that many subscribers, like 300 and something. And I'm a year and a couple months in, and that's okay. That's okay. Whether it's algorithms or people don't deem that I'm important enough or bring enough to the table, am I not entertaining to fucking support this channel? If I enjoy it and what I believe is making a difference, and I'm at least standing up and making the effort, then I have to take pride in that. That I'm doing the best I can. I'll keep trying harder, speaking up, because it's our souls for sale at this point. It's your literal fucking soul. We all came here to die, unless you're one of the motherfuckers that gets put into a new body, cloned, adrenochrome, whatever the fuck you're doing to live so long, leaving the realm and coming back, or whatever they're fucking doing. I don't fucking care. I can only decide what's right for me. What do I think is right? And, you know, I have to do the right thing that I see fit, you know. All you religious people out there, whatever your religious belief is, there's still a foundation of doing the right thing behind whatever religion you're following, if it's a positive one. And it's time. It's time for everybody to stop the fucking bullshit. When the system reboots, you know, stand up, do the right fucking thing, speak up. Just speaking up and having an attitude where you take responsibility. No, you don't get to take our guns. No, you don't get to decide what's right and wrong for us. You're not our parents. The government is not your fucking parent. You're not a child. So at some point, we have to say no. We have to say no. Elderly folks, I'm getting in those ages, you work your whole fucking life, work your ass off. And some people, they get lucky, or they have family, they have inheritances, or they happen to get lucky again and have the right job or the right brain or whatever. So then they act like the rest of the people that aren't wealthy are lazy, or you didn't spiritually will it for yourself and use the secret, or whatever bullshit kind of narrative. It's selfishness is what it is. It's if people can, you know, roll around in their toys that are more money than the people who have nowhere to live, don't be surprised when those homeless people ruin everything. Like everything, and the drugs, the doctors getting everybody jacked up on opioids. I had a client that was prescribed fentanyl and opioids, prescribed it. That shit is fucking toxic. We don't have a health system where you know, the elders are respected. The food and the medications and stuff are causing people to have no quality of life at the end of their life. Tax people to the fucking grave. It doesn't matter how much social security you have, 401ks, whatever. Do y'all really think that the haves and the have-nots, that this moat, this wall between the haves and the have-nots is going to end well even for the haves? I'm a have-not. I mean, I'm grateful to have a house over, you know, roof over my head and have a home, but I'm getting older, and if I keep living how I am, it doesn't pay for me to be able, even as the way I live so frugally, I barely go anywhere. I don't do anything hardly at all. I fucking don't even go. Yeah, I don't go anywhere. I went to lunch last week, and it was like a big fucking deal that I went and met a friend to sit and talk about our woes and share a meal. I don't remember the last time I've done something like that. So yeah, I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but we have to start taking responsibility. And if the next thing is some fucking alien invasion thing with modified people and masks or whatever the fuck they're programming and preparing us for, it's all been done before, and it'll keep happening until each of us finally comes to a place where we've had enough, that we support each other. It's too much. I know it's too much for me. It's too much for you. Yeah, I don't even know what to think anymore, y'all. I don't know what to think anymore, other than it gets to the point where I'm so overwhelmed that I have to come to a place of, well, I'm drawing a line in the sand. I have my boundaries, and these are my boundaries. And if I die fighting for what I think is right, I am at that place. I don't think that the state of the world is something that can't change. I think it can, and I think it can in a heartbeat. As long as it takes to go, enough. When each of us has had enough, and we help each other out, and we start growing our own food, and we start sharing what we have with others, and doing the right thing and being decent human beings, then the controllers and the elites, you know, these people are worshipped. Like the pro athletes, you know, I was watching this thing today, and this guy was just listing all these horrible things from spousal abuse and alcoholism and drunk driving and all these crimes and things. Hollywood people, it's already been proven the gross things that they do. Things like Disney and stuff that is, you know, Nazis and trafficking. I mean, how many times has Disneyland and Disney World been busted for trafficking children, and they bust a whole ring of people that work at the place? Foster care, and the list just goes on. And when the children aren't cared for and they're not allowed to be children, they're sexualized from the minute they come out of the womb, dressed sexy. Just, it's sickening, y'all, that the children don't even have clean dirt and water to play in. Everything is just, yeah, we're at the tipping point. So I didn't want this video to be a downer. I believe this channel is about abundance. So my gift of abundance with this video is putting my money where my mouth is, and there ain't much of that. There's plenty of mouth, but not that much money. And I'm hurting, y'all. And I know I know many of you are hurting as well. And so that fear of survival and the tightening of the reins and the overwhelmingness of it all makes us all just want to just survive in the moment, survive in the moment, survive in the moment. And we've got to do better than that. We've got to do better. And that is by each of us taking responsibility, doing what we can to make this place better. If you've got a yard, start. It's a little too cold here yet, but I'm getting my seeds going here in the next couple days. I got a little bit of stuff going, but start learning. Just begin where you're at. If you've got a bad habit, you drink too much, you drug too much, you smoke too much, whatever it is you're doing, your food is toxic, your makeup and body care products are toxic, wherever it's at, choose something, anything to start improving yourself as a person. And whatever that is, be proud of yourself when you do start to improve and you've conquered one more thing. It's not easy. It's not easy. And those people on path trying to become better people know it. And we will encourage each other and help each other. But if you can plant food this year and share it with people, that's fucking important. Consuming less, not supporting corporations that are huge and poisoning our world, like fast food restaurants and chains like even Starbucks and stuff. Support the little coffee stands and stuff that keeps the money local. And if you're a successful coffee stand and you're able to retire early, then use your riches to help enrich your community. Get out there and pick up trash. Take walks with your children and look around your neighborhoods, the state of it, what's going on. And if your neighborhood is good, then go to a neighborhood that isn't. And why is your neighborhood styling and isn't filled with drug addicts and trash and thieves and on, and others are? Most likely it's poverty. So if there's something you can do to make the world better, I encourage you to do that. And we're all overwhelmed, and I think we all sense that the next thing, whatever it is about to happen. And usually it's an attack on a bunch of different levels. If you don't have a healthy body and mind, you can't stand up and fight against these things. So that's number one. Take care of yourself. Get your health in order, get your mind in order. If you've got more chemicals in your diet than you know, in the form of medications and toxic foods, begin there, because I know with myself that that's made a huge difference in my life of cleaning up my diet over the years. And it's taken me a long time. I'm 56, so I'm much older than a lot of you. And even if you're old, begin where you're at, because a clear mind and a clear soul, you know, helps you make better decisions. Nobody gets out alive. So what are you doing here? What do you stand for? Yeah, we got to make big choices. And don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to get made fun of. Don't be afraid to have people attack you as a conspiracy theorist. Don't be afraid to get fact-checked and, yeah, told how stupid you are or punished. And if it's someone that's trying to do the right thing, like me, my PayPal's attached to this. I haven't gotten any body use it or anything, but I keep hoping, because I know there's people out there that are mega rich, and that, you know, one person could, you know, hit up my email address and have me on their farm helping them create food and a safe haven for other people, rescuing animals and helping other people become clean and clear in their bodies and minds, teaching them to grow food and teaching myself, you know, I don't know how to do everything. I don't know how to raise all the animals or whatever. I'm working so hard every day. I barely have any free time even to do these videos, because I'm always doing something, either to try to keep my business afloat or capsuling my supplements, my mushrooms, my algae, my ashwagandha, my whatever it is. I save money by buying the powders and then put them in capsules myself. And yeah, I do my resin art. It brings me joy, and they're functional. And I appreciate those of you that are supporting me and watching my resin reveals. And you can order something if you want. But I try to give back. I still pick up trash every day. Every day I bring home a big old bag, or I dump it in the public trash cans or whatever. And yeah, it's just a little thing, And I'm no hero that I do that. I'm just trying to encourage y'all to choose something, anything. When we all start doing that, the world changes. The controllers and the elites do listen, in that when we quit putting our money into their coffers of poison, you know, the more organic foods and bulk foods we buy, you know, you look on Facebook, all the recipes are take a box of Jell-O and a thing of Cool Whip and a box cake mix, and there's not even real recipes. That's not cooking, y'all. And again, I'm not judging. I used to eat real crap, you know, really crappy. And again, I'm older than a lot of people viewing this, so I just want to set an example. And if you're out there and you can set an example too, or if you can support people that, you know, because you have money and you could support someone like me or someone worse off than me that's making a difference, that does change the world. I promise you, if I'm given a donation, I'm not going to go spend that on stupid shit. It only is going to get used for love and light. And if you have a lot of money, which to me, you know, is pretty much everybody, because I'm barely making it. So I have no 401k. I don't have that kind of stuff. I've been self-employed. Life has kicked me in the ass, and I'm making no excuses. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of what I've done with myself. And just because other people weren't there for me when I was there for them, doesn't mean that I'm going to give up and not do the right thing. So I don't know what the universe has planned for me. I don't know what the universe has planned for you, but I do. If I have a few dollars after I go into the store and there's some vet sitting outside and they're not going to go spend it on drugs, but they're just somebody trying to get a meal or whatever, I give them what I have left. Like, it's tough times out there, so help somebody. And if you're not able to help somebody because you're really struggling, help yourself first. You know, get your diet clean, get your mind right, get in touch with your soul, because in these times, this is it, y'all. This is a spiritual war. Whose side are you on? Are you on the side of love and light, working together, brotherly love, sisterly love? Or are you on the side of the dark, where it's fuck everybody else, I'm going to live my decadent lifestyle, and fuck everybody else, I deserve to have all these things while other people suffer? No, I won't choose that side. No matter what the universe brings to me, I want to set an example. And if there's some rich fucker out there that wants to help me out, fucking thank you. And I promise you, I wouldn't take that money and squander it on silly shit. I'll still live frugally and use it to level this planet up in the best way that I can, and by helping others. So my dream, like I said in the first videos, is still to be on an off-grid farm, and I don't see how I can do that on my own. You know, if I know there's a few people out there that I've seen their pages that they do it. I'm having a hard time getting from point A to point B. If you've got any suggestions, leave them in the comments. If you've got anything to say, please leave it in the comments. I read all the comments, y'all. I'm a small channel. I can still respond to you all. And just because I'm a small channel and maybe I don't have that many subscribers, it doesn't mean that what I'm saying and what I'm doing on here isn't important. So I believe in this quest. I accept the challenge. I love me. I love you. We can do better. So let's do it. Let's get to work. Let's change this planet. Let's love each other. Let's help each other. Let's shine on. Be the change. One love. Thank you for listening.